GG's, boys. Surely we get that drop, me boyos. Surely. Woo! Oh my god, we got something, boys. Hey everybody, it is Dak here from the Ed Boys, and today we're gonna solo Nex. In leagues, of course. You can't currently solo Nex in the main game, so before Trailblazer Reloaded even began, I thought it would be a really fun goal to get that solo Nex kill, since it's really one of the only chances I'm gonna have to do it. The build that I currently went for on leagues includes the melee relic. The range relic can also be used to get the solo Nex kill, which I will be trying out, but for today's solo run, we are gonna be using the Osmumten's Fang. With the Brawler's Resolve relic, my Osmumten's Fang attacks at a 2-tick pace. I have a 10% chance to roll a double max hit, and plus I am rocking the Berserker relic, which increases my max hit even more depending on how much health I am missing. Overall, the DPS from the Fang is thick, but the relic that's really going to carry me through this solo kill is clearly Banker's Note. With a noted stack of potatoes, carom ones, and super restores, I don't really have to worry about running out of supplies. That's usually going to be the problem if you attempt to solo Nex in the main game. You're just going to run out of supplies before you can do enough damage to Nex. So in my first attempt, I made a foolish mistake. While fighting Umbra, I was protecting from range, so I was still tanking Umbra's magic attacks pretty hard, and then I didn't run away from the shadow on the ground fast enough, and I just got stacked out. Dumb. On my second attempt, I was doing a lot better, but then I messed up during the Ice Prison special attack. This is a pain to deal with at first since you don't have a teammate to free you from it. Protecting from range does cut the damage from the prison in half, but then you're not protecting from Nex's mage attacks. So the goal here is just to flick protect range on only when the ice is going to hit, and then go right back to protecting from magic. Do that plus combo eating right after you take the damage, and you can survive that spec, but the first time that I tried this while I was also fighting Glacies, I got comboed out by Nex, Glacies, and the Ice Prison altogether, really. So as they say, third time's the charm. On the third attempt, I made sure to be careful during the shadow phase and out-eat the Ice Prison combo while fighting Glacies. After that, honestly, I zoomed through the Zaros phase without any trouble, and I got my first solo Nex kill. I definitely expected it to be a lot harder than it was, though I did fail a couple of times. Relics are just broken. They carry you through the fight. I've got as much food as I'll ever need, and the Fang is just going sick during the entire fight. The solo kill went well enough that I started to just grind out KC to see if I could get a solo Nex drop. Again, when am I going to get the chance to actually do that since I can't solo Nex in the main game? At this point, I was rocking a tier 7 relic, which means I am just at 4 times the drop rate. It's normally a 1 in 43 drop, but since I'm guaranteed to get that MVP every kill, I get another 10% boost, so it's more like a 1 in 39. At 4 times drop rate, we just rounded it to right around a 1 in 10 chance for a unique, so I figure 10 solos really shouldn't be too bad. So we got to that 10 KC without a unique. That's alright, sometimes you go a drop rate without getting an item. And then I hit that 20 KC mark, and it looks like we got the Nile Shards, which is a collection log slot, to be fair. Not quite the unique that I was going for, though if I do get the Nile Horn, I am going to need 250 shards to make the Zarite crossbow. Make that 3 times the drop rate with 30 KC and no drop. But lucky enough for me, 31 KC was the number for getting that solo Nex drop before I got too dry on it. GG's, boys! Surely we get the Nile Horn on that drop, me boyos. Surely! Woo! Oh my god, we got something, boys. Holy, there it is, boys. It's in the envy. It's useless, but it's in the envy. Not useless, we're close. At that point, I did not quite have 250 Nile Shards. I did get 2 different Nile Shard drops, but I still needed a few more. I have completed that Zarite crossbow now, though. So like I said, this was just the tier 7 relic. Tier 8 gives you that better drop chance, plus all 3 relic choices can make a difference on tier 8. The Guardian gives more DPS during the whole fight. Undying Redemption clearly would have saved me while I was dying, and the Executioner's Axe would have ended the fight faster. Honestly, though, by the time you're that far into the next kill, it's usually pretty over. The Executioner's Axe not as important to finish up Nex. I've heard some great things about using the range relic and a crossbow on Nex. Have any of you with range builds tried to solo Nex yet? And if so, how did that go for you? I definitely will be making a range build and trying it myself, but I haven't had a chance yet. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. And if you would like to learn more about how to fight Nex, check out this Nex guide. Thank you very much for watching, everyone, and good luck on the next grind.